What does the road ahead look like for the EV industry? Michael Farkas is the CEO of Blink Charging. They have more than 20,000 EV charging stations across the U.S. Michael, welcome. And what do you think is going on with demand?
I see it still heavily in favor of people looking for vehicles. You don't see too many EVs on the lots of car dealers these days, and we're seeing just amazing products starting to come out there and trickle out into the marketplace. So we're seeing exciting times for the EV market ahead of us.
Granted, it's been a tough year for the performance of Blink and Tesla and the EV space as a whole. And do you just attribute that to Fed tightening, or is it the fact that we are going to see more supply than demand next year?
Without a question, it really has to do with market conditions. If you look at the EV industry, the infrastructure side of the business, we have a lot of money being thrown at us by governments, not only in the U.S., worldwide. That's what's going to drive the demand for charging infrastructure to be deployed. What's impacting the cars right now is high interest rates. It's a very, very big ticket item. People are slower to make that move today until they see where things settle out. But ultimately, it is not impacting charging station deployments at this point in time.
Although I have to mention,
actually, we're growing by leaps and bounds.
Yeah, by leaps and bounds. If Manchin, or if they rolls this back, or if they do pare back this EV incentive, how much would that change your forecast for the year?
It doesn't much. We focus really on level 2 charging stations that are for commercial markets, retail, multifamily, residential, fleet business especially. It's much cheaper to operate an EV than it is an internal combustion engine car. And the fleet operators across the country, across the globe are realizing this. And they drive a tremendous amount of the car purchases. Those cars need charging stations. That's what we do. We supply the charging stations. So whether we have short-term gyrations because of market conditions, inflation, and so on, ultimately, by law, in most of the world, you're going to have an EV after 2035, 2040, 2045, and 2050 globally. So whether there are short-term gyrations, whether it's one EV producer or another EV producer who are the leaders, that doesn't impact Blink and charging infrastructure companies, because ultimately all of these cars are going to need to be fueled, and that's what we do.
Absolutely. When did you see the biggest increase in demand? Was it for EVs? Was it when gasoline prices spiked back in June?
Across the board, you saw a lot more interest when gasoline prices spiked. People are looking at this and saying, hey, is it a cost perspective? Is it something that's driving EVs? Is the cost of fuel as per electricity? The cost to operate an EV is much, much cheaper. At $4 gas, you're talking about 10, 12 cents on the dollar to travel that same mileage using electricity versus using gasoline. So gasoline would have to come down, to $2 or below for it really to impact the cost of operating the cars on a daily basis. Right. I'm an auto enthusiast. And the reason why I got into this business 14 years ago is because EVs are just a better product. They drive better. They're much cheaper to maintain. They have a lot less moving parts. You don't need all these fuels in them. And they positively impact the environment. It's a win-win situation. But when you're an auto enthusiast, you realize that a Tesla Plaid today that's $140,000, you have to spend a couple $1 million for an internal combustion engine car to compete on it on a performance basis.
Yeah.
The most powerful car on the road today is an electric car. They drive much better. They're much lower in driving them. It's not so much noise. The amount of heat that they emit is much lower. People don't realize how much the environment is impacted by the heat of these vehicles. So when you take and add it all together, we're literally going through the digitization of the automobile, and the end result is EVs, and people are really starting to see the benefit. So it's not only environmental, it's driving capability and literally everything in between.